Hello, we are members of Professor Klitsch's Tuesday Macaulay Art Seminar class. My name is Alec Levine.
And I'm Nicholas Nestor.
So, Nicholas, what are we going to talk about today?
I'm happy you asked. Today we're going to be talking about contemporary art.
And what's that?
Contemporary art is the modern form of art that exists
Okay.
at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, Alec, what got you fascinated in contemporary art?
Well, for me, it was Gary Winogrand's. I never really considered photography to be an art. However, when he went to the exhibit in September, I realized how skillful he was with a camera, much like Picasso was with a paintbrush.
Oh, that's really interesting. For me, it was one of the queens of contemporary art. Marisol.
Oh.
Now, I don't know about you, but before we went to the El Museo del Barrio, I'd never heard of Marisol.
Me neither. In fact, I never even heard of Winogrand's either. When we saw that exhibit in September, not only was I exposed to his works of art for the first time, but I also came to the understanding that his photos conveyed very strong messages as well. The photograph I examined, in particular, portrayed an African-American man looking apathetically into the sad eyes of a rhinoceros in a zoo.
That sounds depressing.
It was. However, upon further analysis of this image, I came to the conclusion that the man actually shared a type of empathy with the animal, feeling the same pain they experienced in a society ruled by the white man. So, Nick, was your experience with Marisol similar?
It was. When I first walked into the exhibit, the first thing I saw were these block sculptures. Now, I don't know about you, Alec, but when I think of sculptures, I think of curves and exaggerated muscles. I don't think of these rigid blocks. But what I realized is just as those, in fact, more so than those sculptures, these supposed blocks were filled with emotion. It was almost by dehumanizing the sculptures, it made the viewer focus on the smaller details, like the faces and the posture.
Mm-hmm.
While these sculptures were so subtle, she also had these paintings which were completely different. They were over the top, scattered. It was incredible because she was expressing a similar amount of emotion in a completely different way.
You know what, Nick? I agree with you. I realized that contemporary art is more than just Da Vinci's Mona Lisa or Michelangelo's David. It's about the artist and the onlooker coming together as one, belonging together, having a sort of emotional connection with each other.
I know what you mean, Alec. It also explains why art's changed so much.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. During the Renaissance, art was primarily created for the rich and the powerful.
Uh-huh.
But the audiences are very different from the Renaissance. Today, art's done for everybody. Not just for the powerful, but for the populace.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, the arts become a lot more expressive rather than eloquent. And this indicates that art doesn't just change with the time, it changes with the audience.
You know what? I think you're right. And if you really want to show people what contemporary art is, I think that there's no better image than this. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is contemporary art.